3 of them put their trust in me. This is my responsibility. We all have our reasons to win this, and I refuse to let the others down!
It was around his head where his guard was the weakest. Midoriya, you're the one who created the opening for me, and ensured our advancement.
And in 4th place is Team Midoriya! These 4 valiant teams will advance on to the final round! Now for a lunch break before the afternoon festivities! See ya!
I'm starving.
Me too. Let's find some food.
So, you brought me here. Now what? Well, we should probably eat soon. The cafeteria's gonna be busy. Don't you think? He's all cold intimidation. Way different from Kachan.
I was overwhelmed. And it made me break the promise I made to myself a long time ago.
It would have given him such an advantage to use his left side. And yet, he didn't.
Ida and Kaminari, Yayorozu and Tokuyami, Uraraka. None of them felt it. In that moment, I was the only one who could sense your true power. It reminded me of something. Experiencing All Might's quirk.
Oh yeah? Okay. Is that all?
I'm saying, the power coming from you felt the same as All Might's. Midoriya, tell me. Are you really All Might's secret love child or something?
Am I... What?
I've seen it. You've got All Might in your corner helping you out.
Okay. I get why you'd think that. As insane as it sounds.
Well, are you?
No way! That's not it at all! But I guess even if I was, I'd totally say it wasn't, so you probably won't believe me no matter what, I bet. Anyway, I promise, you've got the wrong idea. And why would you even think that about me?
That's not it at all, this interesting wording. It suggests there is something between you two that you're not supposed to talk about. My father is the hero Endeavor. You must have heard of him, which means you're aware that he's the #2 hero. So if you're connected to the #1 hero, All Might, in some way, that would mean that I have even more reason to beat you.
Yo! Long time no see. Let's catch up, Endeavor.
All Might.
I haven't talked to you since that press conference 10 years ago. Been a while. I saw you and figured I'd say hi.
Did you now? Well then, if that's all you wanted to do, we're done. Chatting like we're old friends. What a joke.
Come on, why the cold shoulder? You should be thrilled. After all, your son's doing very well out there, just using half his power. You must be a great teacher.
Are you implying something?
No! I want to know your secrets. How do we train the next generation of heroes?
Do you really think I'd tell you anything I've taught the boy? You're all flash and no brains as usual. Out of my way.
Okay.
Let me assure you of one thing, All Might. Whatever it takes, that kid of mine will beat you someday. I'll make sure of it. That's why I made him.
You did what?
He's in a rebellious phase right now, but he will take your place. I'll make sure of it.
My old man is ambitious. He aims for the top. He used his power to make a name for himself as a hero. But he was never able to best All Might, so the symbol of peace is living proof of his failure. He's still at it, though, trying to take down All Might, one way or another.
I'm not really sure what you're getting at. What are you trying to tell me, Todoroki?
Have you ever heard of quirk marriages? They became a problem in the first few generations after superpowers became widespread. There were those who sought out potential mates solely with the intention of creating powerful children. Many people were forced into relationships. They were simply viewed as old-fashioned arranged marriages. But clearly it was unethical. My father has not only a rich history of accomplishments, but plenty of money to throw at his problems. He bought my mother's relatives to get his hands on her quirk. And now he's raising me to usurp All Might. It's so annoying. I refuse to be a tool for that scumbag. In every memory of my mother, I only see her crying. I remember she called my left side unbearable before she poured boiling water on my face. The reason I picked a fight with you was to show my old man what I was capable of doing, without having to rely on his damned fire quirk. You see, I'm going to show him that I reject his power, and I can take first place without using it.
The life he's led is so different than mine. It sounds terrifying. How strange that we could be aiming for the same thing despite such different childhoods.
You're obviously connected to All Might, even if you won't tell me about it. But no matter how fiercely you come at me in the future, I will defeat you using only my right side. I can assure you of that.
So this is why Todoroki's so focused. He's like a comic book character. A hero with a tragic backstory, fighting to rise above it. Hey, wait! I'm only here because others have supported me. I've been really lucky. In fact, I've had even more help since I've come to UA.
Have no fear, you're safe. I am here.
Can't you just give him some of my points? I'll support you with everything
Can't
I've
be a
got.
pro if you only have one
I guess we
trick.
passed the shipwreck zone.
Get the hell out of my way,
Team
Deku!
up with me, person in first place!
It was around his head where his guard was the weakest.
Young man, you too can become a hero.
All Might is constantly saving people with a fearless smile. He's the greatest hero, and I want to be just like him. In order to do that, I have to be strong enough to become #1. I know my motivation might seem stupid compared to yours, but still, I can't lose this either. I owe it to everyone who supported me to try my best. You declared war on me earlier. Well, right back at you. I am going to beat you!
Get those foam fingers in the air! It's almost time for the last round! But before that, good news for everyone who didn't make the finals! Since this is a sports festival, we prepared some super fun side games everyone can participate in! We even brought in cheerleaders from America to get your blood pumping! Hold up.
What are they doing?
Looks like Class 1A is going full-on fan service!
You tricked us? You're gonna regret this!
Yaoyorozu, Jiro.
Uh-huh, do you need something?
Well, I'm sure you already know since you're like a class rep. But they said all the girls have to wear those uniforms for the big cheer battle this afternoon.
That's odd. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Are you sure?
You don't have to believe me if you want to get in trouble. But this is coming straight from Mr. Aizawa. I thought maybe you'd forgotten, so I figured I'd remind you just in case.
Why is it that I always end up falling for that little pervert's stupid schemes? I even used my quirk to make these outfits. Ugh, I hate those guys!
Well, we do have a little time before the finals start, and I kind of like these uniforms, so how about we just roll with it? Are you crazy? Wow, Toru, you got skills.
Have fun competing in these little side games, everyone!
a chance to show what we're made of. I watch these finals every year, and now I'm actually in them.
So wait, is it always a tournament?
The final's always a one-on-one competition, but they switch it up every time. Last year, it was a foam sword fighting match.
Come closer and draw lots to see who you're up against. Then enjoy the pleasure of the recreational games before we start. The 16 finalists have the option of participating in those activities or sitting out to prepare for battle. I'm sure you all want to conserve your stamina. I'll start with the first place team.
Excuse me. Sorry, but I'm withdrawing.
Ojiro, no way!
But this is a rare chance for you to get scouted.
It just wouldn't be right. I barely remember anything from the cavalry battle until the very end of it. I think it was that guy's quirk.
Wait, who was Ojiro with again? Him?
I know this is a great opportunity. I wish I could take advantage of it, but my conscience won't let me.
Just think about this.
I have, okay? Everyone gave their all in round 2, but I was just someone's puppet. No way. I don't want to advance if I don't even know how I got here. It wouldn't be fair.
You're making way too much of this! Just kill it in the finals and prove you should be here!
Yeah, what she said. I didn't do much in the battle either.
That's not it. I'm talking about my pride here. I refuse to give that up. Also, why are all the girls dressed like cheerleaders?
Nirengeki Shoda from Class 1B? I think I should withdraw for the exact same reason, regardless of how strong I am. This isn't how I wanted to get here. It would go against the values of the festival to advance without earning my spot.
Listen to these guys! They're so manly!
Well now, here's another weird turn of events.
We'll have to see what Midnight has to say about all this. She's the one in charge.
This sort of talk is incredibly naive, my boys. That turns me on! Shoda Ojiro, you're withdrawn!
Did she say it turns her on?
Don't worry. I'll win it for you.
Now let's see. We'll have to move up 2 students from the 5th place cavalry team so we have enough contestants.
We were frozen most of the time. Honestly, we barely did anything in the cavalry battle. Isn't that right?
Uh-huh.
Girls, you should choose from the group that kept fighting the whole time. Team Tetsu Tetsu.
Kendo!
I'm not doing this as a favor. It's just fair.
Seriously, you guys?
Thank you! And so, Tetsu Tetsu and Shiozaki have advanced to the final. Take a look at the bracket, my dears. These are your opponents.
Seriously? How does this keep happening?
I've given my all.
Good. That's all that I ask of you.
Ma chérie, I'm afraid it's the end of the road for you.
I can't wait to melt your butt!
I'm the first match of the first bracket, which means I might fight Todoroki next. Great. First things first. I have to worry about this Shinso guy.
That is you, right? Izuku Midoriya?
It's him.
If any of us do well in the sports festival, the teachers can decide to transfer us to the hero course.
From general studies.
A pleasure. So you excited?
Yeah.
Not so fast.
Ojiro, what's the deal?
You can't say a word to him.
He could be my second match. You must advance, Midoriya, so I can beat you with one hand.
Uraraka? Who the hell's that?
Hey, Legs, you're Ida, right?
Correct. I'm Tenya Ida.
Oh, that's perfect! I have something nice for you!
Okay, let's press pause for a momentary interlude. Before the battles begin, it's time for some pulse-pounding side games! First, how about a scavenger hunt?
Hey, anyone up there got a bag they can give me?
Anybody got a decent
What in the heck?
What a joke. They're actually taking these dumb side games seriously? As usual, those Class 1A idiots really need to get their priorities in check.
Mama! If you're not playing, come with me.
Okay. I think you may have the wrong impression of me, Kendo.
Trust me, this fits.
Even though we were told to have fun, those of us in the tournament couldn't relax. Some tried to come up with a strategy. Some tried to rest their bodies. There were those who prepped for the fight, or tried to hype themselves up. And others still who just focused on trying to calm their nerves. We wanted to be ready for anything. And before we knew it, the finals began.
That's it. I'm pretty much done here.
Thank you, Cementos! Hey, sports fans! Are you ready? After all the action you've already witnessed, it's time for the real battles to begin! Can you feel the excitement? Our competitors are on their own now. Sometimes heroes have only themselves to rely on. Heart, skill, strength, wisdom, courage. They'll have to use all these things to rise to the top.
Hey. Sorry I haven't said hi. You've been great. You harnessed one for all.
No, not really. I'm still worried about using it. I imagine the egg in the microwave, or how it felt to hit that villain, but I'm still not in control. It feels so unpredictable, like I might be ripped apart if I'm not completely focused. Besides, I'm still not ready to fully wield it, I can tell. Even after so much training, my body is weak. It just can't handle your power at 100%.
Yeah. If we're talking about how much of One for All you'd be able to use at this point, I'd say my closest guess would be about 5% or so.
What? Only 5%? Wow, okay. I guess I really have only been getting by because of luck and my friends helping me out.
All I want to hear you say is that you'll do your best, damn it! There's no such thing as luck. You're never gonna become the hero you want if you believe in something like that. Listen, whenever you're scared or nervous about a fight, just try and deal with it by smiling. You've made it this far, kid. Even if you're worried, you must stand tall. Don't forget that I'm counting on you and cheering you on.
All right, audience, let's cut to the good stuff and not delay these finals any longer. Welcome our first fighters. Whoa, he looks kind of scared of that picture, doesn't he? It's Izuku Midoriya from the Hero Course versus Hitoshi Shinzo from General Studies, who really hasn't got anything to stand out yet. The rules are simple. Immobilize your opponent or force them out of the ring. You can also win by getting the other person to try uncle. Bring on the injuries, because we've got our very own recovery girl waiting on standby. So put your morals aside and don't be afraid to play dirty. But of course, no life-threatening crap, folks. It's not allowed. Real heroes use their power to throw villains in jail, not kill them.
I'll stop anyone who tries to get too rough.
So you can just give up, huh? In a way, this is a test of how strong your spirit is. If you know what you want your future to hold for you, you can't worry about what other people think. That monkey was going on about his pride earlier. But I just think he's an idiot for throwing away his chance like that.
Don't you talk about him that way!
That's it. I win.
I warned him not to say anything.